Have you ever gone too far for love? I buried my wife Lisa on a rainy Tuesday morning with her favorite song playing and an empty space in my chest where my heart used to be. She was 5 months pregnant. We had picked out names. I was the dorky high school science teacher who loved physics and dad jokes, and she was the bright spot in every single part of my life. She went jogging every morning before I left for work. Same route, same time. That day, a black Escalade came out of nowhere and mowed her down. Never even slowed. The driver was rich, smug, built like he spent more time in tanning booths than courtrooms. His family practically owned half the city, and the DA's office treated him like some misunderstood kid instead of a grown man behind the wheel with a blood alcohol level over the limit. They arrested him. I saw the mugshot. But by the time we got to court, the whole case unraveled like bad stitching. Mishandled evidence, inadmissible witness. His lawyer smiled like the devil got tenure. The charges were dropped. Just like that. Lisa was gone, and the man who ended her life walked out of that courtroom like he'd beaten a speeding ticket. I stopped teaching the next day. Couldn't look at my students without picturing the future I lost. I ignored my friends, my sister Emma, everyone. I just kept going to court hearings. I'd sit in the back like a ghost and watch the driver smirk through other lawsuits, noise complaints, assaults, DUI allegations. Nothing stuck. The law couldn't touch him. So I stopped waiting on the law. I started showing up where he did. I'd sit in my car across from his condo and snap photos, followed him to bars, watched him stumble out of clubs with girls too young to know who he really was. I created anonymous tip accounts, uploaded videos, tagged the cops. Nothing. Emma came by one night with a casserole and concern in her voice, said I needed to grieve. I told her I was grieving. She didn't like the look in my eyes. She left the food and didn't come back for a while. Then came the tire slashings, the graffiti on his office wall. One word, killer. I made sure it looked random. I was careful. I mailed him threats from different states. The restraining order he filed made me laugh. He couldn't prove it was me. Ben, my oldest friend, sat across from me one night with a beer and said I was disappearing into someone else. I told him I wasn't disappearing. I was getting closer. Then I bought the gun. I watched the driver every weekend. He had a beach house. I'd park a ways off and just stare. I pictured every detail of how it would go. Not messy, not cruel, just fair, balanced. One night, I saw him leave a bar. He was drunk. Again. I followed, headlights off. He took that same coastal road Lisa used to run on. I flashed my brights and he pulled over, annoyed, until he saw my face. He recognized me. I made him kneel on the shoulder of that road. Same spot. Same goddamn spot. I could barely breathe through the rage. Say her name, please, he whimpered. Say her name. Then headlights behind me. A car. My moment cracked open. The driver lunged. The gun went off. I hit his shoulder. The other car pulled up. Detective Ramirez stepped out. He'd seen my posts. He'd watched me fall apart, and now he saw the end of it. He cuffed me while I sobbed into the dirt. The news caught on fast. My mugshot next to the driver's. Only this time, someone else came forward. A bartender. Said the driver had been blackout that night. New footage. New trial. This time, he didn't walk. Emma visited me in holding. She looked at me like a brother again. Said she'd fight for leniency. Said Lisa would have wanted that. I got 5 years. Diminished capacity. In here, I teach science again. The irony's not lost on me. Sometimes I write Lisa letters I can't send. In one, I wrote, I didn't find peace, just silence, and I miss the noise you brought to everything.